We are back, baby. What is going on? Happy Monday to you, and welcome back to the extras. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Little later episode this evening. The days are long, so we're working late, you know? Nance was in there first, looks like. He says, just checked after loading apart. Becky is still late. Becky, it's a little late for Becky. We're probably past Becky's bedtime here. He says it's a serious matter. Here, hold on. Ooh, I don't know. Where's that? There we go.
And this is not a laughing matter.
No, it is not. Thank you. Officer number 3512. 3737912. 37192. I don't know. I haven't listened to the videos in a while. They got a new person on OCDA. So I've seen some of his videos and they're pretty fun. Extremely hazardous, Nance says. Might take a few likes to fix it. Thank you. Yes, definitely hit that like button if you could, please. Becky says, that's because I'm headed to bed. Good night, folks. Good night, Becky. Thank you so much for stopping by. She did come in just for a second. All right. Sorry, we're a little late on you. Tessa in the chat as well. What's going on, Tess? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. She says, congrats, Nance, on your battle win. Good night, Bex. Nance says, I was born first. No audio. You're not getting audio? Oh my gosh. I see levels on my side. I'm hearing myself. Had to restart the app. Okay, alright. I might not have hit the button. I don't know. I might have started the stream before I hit the music. I've done that before. Meech in the chat. What's going on, Meech? She says, holy crap, I had no idea it was Monday. Everyone, please root for the Netherlands tonight. We want them to stay in KC. All right, we will definitely root for the Netherlands. When does the Netherlands play?
AKA Peter Griffin.
Yeah, that's right, AKA Peter Griffin. Okay, yeah, had to restart the app. Tess says she can hear. Okay, good. Black Magic in the chat as well. What's going on, my man? Hope you had a great weekend. He says, yo, happy Monday, everyone. Let's do this. Okay, hold on. I want to look this up about the Netherlands. Okay, it's happening right now. It is happening right now. 0-0 currently. Okay. They are playing right now. I will keep... Oh, she says that they are playing right now. I'll keep that tab up so we can monitor the situation. I don't think I can show anything, but I can keep the score up. We got the score. Okay. All right. We will root for the Netherlands here at the extras. I'm rooting for them. I don't know. I don't know who's playing, and I haven't been really keeping track of World Cup stuff. I did see a lot of clips of the United States games, so that was kind of cool to see them have a couple of wins. But more than that, I really just enjoy watching the fans just have a good time. It's just so cool watching all these people from other countries come here and discover America and also, you know, party it up for their team, which is cool to watch. And says, sounds hazardous to be playing in the Netherlands while also on the stream. Okay, so they're playing right now in. Wait, are you at the game? Hold on. It's like, are you at this one? Oh, they're playing Morocco. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I will keep an eye on that. Not very NSFW. I think the game is probably safe for work, but I can't play it. Hummingbird Kisses in the chat. What's going on, Hummingbird? Hope you had a good weekend. Happy Monday to you as well. So, okay, so this is kind of a random topic. There's like a bunch of like weird, I don't know, there's weird drama stuff going on all the time on the internet, but there's some weird like cake thing where someone thinks that they own a cake recipe and another person posted it. I don't know what's going on with that, but I used to have this thing that would help you keep track of your keys, okay? And it's called Tile. And I really, I hadn't used one for many years. And recently I was like, oh, you know what? I should grab a couple of those and put them on my keys. And then I went to set that thing up. And I realized that they have been combined. Tile, as a company, I guess, was acquired by an app called Life 360, okay? And I, personally, think this app is creepy. But I wanted to see what other people thought about it, and kind of hear the both sides of the issue. And I'll, Tess says, Meech, you have two. Oh my gosh. It's happening fast. The YouTube censor is hard at work. That's funny. So I knew somebody who, like, he and his whole family would use this app, okay? Everybody had it on their phones. The kids have it. Him and his wife have it. They all track each other. And it's not just like, okay, I can see in certain situations where you would need to share location and it makes sense, you know? So let's say you're at a thing, a public thing or whatever, trying to meet with somebody. Perfect time to share your location. And to me, there's always been easy ways through like messaging apps or whatever to temporarily share your location. But this thing is just a straight up like stalker's dream app. And we're just giving all of our data without question to this company who is going to track every single place that we go, how long we stay there, how fast we drive while we're going there. It's sketchy, dude. And the first thing that I thought about is, I wonder if they're selling to LexisNexis, which is a huge, like, data compiler. Tessa says, I use Life 360 to track my heathens. See, I think that there is a strong case for using it to track your children, for sure. Because then you know where they are at all times. At the very least, you know where their phone is. Tess says, "Don't worry, I pushed him through." Okay, awesome. We need to have a complete record in the chat. Nance says they were talking about this Friday on the show about Life 360 and what it does. No kidding. Okay. Well, I just bought these tiles, and I want to use the tile. Really, I don't even need the location. It's not like I'm going to leave my keys somewhere. You know? What I want is just a thing that will ring when I push a button and connects through Bluetooth. So I can be like, where's my wallet? And just hit a button and I know where it is. You just find it right away. Never look for anything again. Sounds like a utopia, okay? And for people who constantly lose their keys, this is probably a really useful thing. But I don't know if I want it anymore. I got the starter pack, okay? I got a tag for each of my sets of keys, and I got a wallet tag that, like, it's shaped like a credit card and slides into your wallet. And then there's another one you can, like, stick to something, okay? Okay, so I wonder what they were... Nance, what made them talk about it on Friday? Because I'm behind on RMG. But I am going to watch the marathon. I saw the YouTube notification, the marathon live stream. There's already like 60 people waiting in the stream. It's going to be good. So that's tomorrow at 8 a.m. Black Magic says, oh man, I work in finance and insurance, and LexisNexis is scary. It's insane the information they've compiled on it. Yes, and I think a lot of people don't realize how much information they have. And others have the... I heard tons of this opinion when I was looking through videos about this. And a lot of people said, I don't have anything to hide. If you don't have anything to hide, then you shouldn't worry about sharing your location. We don't have anything to hide. But they are using this information against you, and they sell it to advertisers. And you don't have to take my word for it, okay? We can go right to their own privacy policy under the information we disclose section. They have the information you disclose to other Life 360 users, which I assume is the intention of the app. You have information shared with the blogs and community forums and public websites, which, great, love that. Service providers, sure. Business partners that provide certain services to you. Okay, so that's your crash detection service, emergency dispatch service. Now, is it really a crash detection service, or is it a driver tracking service for the insurance company? Because they're going to call 911 for you, supposedly, in the event of a crash, which is a nice feature in theory. But in order to have that, you are selling them literally all of your data. What restaurant did you eat at? How long did you sit there? Where did you go after you went to that restaurant? Did you go to a restaurant and decide not to eat there and leave? You know, they have all of that information, and they sell it to whoever, and there's no limit on who they can sell it to. So that's really how Life 360 makes money. And it makes me not want to have it. I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of this thing. Tessa says, don't get me wrong, I hate tracking. I like the tiles personally, but my 12-year-old loses everything and is a shithead. So I did the Life 360 for him. My husband and I do not track each other. Okay, that was my next point. Tracking your children is fantastic. Oh yeah, sorry. Before I click out of this, at the bottom there, it says business partners for their own use. This is the most interesting section, I felt like. We're permitted By applicable law and consent with your account settings, Life360 provides certain business partners the right to commercialize aggregated and de-identified data. De-identified, my ass, yeah. To help insurers or municipal authorities understand and predict driving behavior at scale. Definitely not to affect your own individual insurance rates like hundreds of people I've found are experiencing, right? So yeah, they can sell your information to anyone, and you just have to take it. That's this entire section. In the Tile apps, the Tile data, they track all of that. You can delete your account and deactivate your Tile. So that's cool. I'll probably save that to be able to do that later. You can request to access or delete your personal information by visiting the additional data rights page, but the damage is already done. They've already sold it to your insurance company, and they doubled your rates or whatever. I just... I don't like it. I don't like that at all. Still 0-0 in the Netherlands-Morocco game. But okay, now to what Tessa was talking about. I totally get using it to track your children. And I get the reasons why you would want to do that. And I love that you and your husband don't track each other. Because I feel like that is not healthy for a relationship. If you don't trust someone in your life to be accountable to where they are, this is not going to solve that for you. It's not even a band-aid. It's actually making it a ton worse. I really... I don't know. I don't want to like rant the whole time, but I wanted to say at the beginning like what I thought about this, because at the end of the day, this company is selling your kid's location to other companies. And supposedly it's randomized, but how randomized is it when each individual location goes back to the same spot every night? That's not really that random. They know exactly what street you live on and what house you're in, so it's really not randomized. And if you want to track your keys or whatever, or you lose your wallet someplace, awesome. And Tile's network used to be great for that. Because if you say, hey, I lost my wallet, anyone's phone who walks by the wallet that has the app would anonymously transmit that location data through the app back to you, so you know where your stuff is, right? Well, this is just straight up like we're selling the location of all the kids. There's no sugarcoating it. That's all they're doing. They're selling your location and your kid's location, and it's terrifying to me. So I wanted to see kind of what was out there on TikTok and social media about this app and whether other people felt the same way about it that I did. But I don't know. I bought these things thinking it was like a good thing to buy, and now I want to get rid of it. Nance says, okay, so RMG was talking about how they share locations with friends, like Doogie with the dance moms and Charlie with all of his friends. Okay, so Charlie and all of his friends share their location all the time? Or like I get if you go on a trip with like 3 other couples and you want to know, like, kind of, you can help keep tabs on each other when you're in a new place. It's safer, especially like if it's a girls' trip or something and you guys like want to break up and go off and do different things, then you have this kind of sense of security. But also, your phone can do all of that stuff already without Life 360. And you can just turn to your loved one or text/call them and be like, hey, where are you? If you need to know where they are. I feel like we don't need to know every single location where we are. And again, I'm not a parent, so maybe I'm speaking out of turn here, but I also feel like at a certain age, you need to let your kid just kind of live their own life, you know, when they're 16 years old and driving. Like, the crash detection feature is really cool and sounds great in theory, but do you really need to? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do need to know where your kid is every second. But think about when you were growing up. Your parents didn't know where you were every second, and somehow you made it. You know? So I think we're inventing problems for this app to solve so that they can have all of our data, is my opinion. Meech says, oh, Black Magic says, reading these things gets me so riled up. Yeah, me too. I got mad. I was like, this is insane. I don't like these terms of service. It's crazy. Meech says, I have Apple tags in our luggage when we travel if we ever accidentally get separated from our bag. And Apple is a lot better about handling privacy, I feel like, or at least they are perceived that way. And maybe an AirTag is a better solution, like, for instead of a tile. But I don't think they only work with Apple devices, right? Can I download the Apple AirTag app for Android? I don't know. I've never even looked into that. I didn't think about it. But that's a good point. A lot of people use Apple AirTags for good. Nance says, all the time, put an AirTag on me so if I get lost. Exactly. You know, you have positive aspects from this app, but it scares me who else is having access to the data. If it really was only your family and your friends that could see it, then fine. But it's not. It's getting sold to multiple companies, and you don't even know what companies. Black Magic says, our personal information and data is our last bastion of privacy, like JLR would say. It's all we have, and our DNA that we can protect. I 100% agree. Handing just all companies your live location data over the course of multiple months and years is just a nightmare. That is a nightmare. Meech says, I have zero intention to track my kids. It feels weird. Unless I have a reason not to trust my kid for something really messed up they did, I'm good on tracking. See, and in certain situations, it would be really useful. Like, let's say you all went to, like, not for young kids, obviously, but if you go to a place where it's like a safe place to be, let's say like the mall or a small amusement park, and you want to split off, and they go over here and do this thing, and you go over here and do this thing, it would be nice in that situation to know, okay, they're in line for the ride now. Oh, okay, they're about to get on the ride, whatever. Totally see that. But outside of that, it's kind of like, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing because I don't know what it's like. And maybe if I had a kid, I'd be like, what? Guess what, son? You got 15 trackers on. But I don't know. I would like to think that you could text your kid and be like, hey, where are you, buddy? And they would just tell you. And if they won't, then that's a different problem. Again, that this app is not the solution for. But okay, that's enough blabbing. I got some other people's opinions about this. Meech says, Nance, you probably needed to keep a tracker on me at the festival last year. Yeah, see, that would have been a good use for it. Nance says, not wrong. Tess says, no, I agree, Meech. The 12-year-old got in trouble with the police twice and lost his phone. That's when I did the Life 360. Okay, now if you have, as a child, if the child has proven that they cannot be trusted, then okay, totally with you. Black Magic says, my tag would say, if found buying sneakers, please return this man to hummingbird kisses. Yeah, there you go. I noticed that the device, I don't have one with me. I don't have my keys nearby, but it says on the back, if found, please scan, and it has like a QR code. What does that do? I don't know, dude. I don't like it. I'm freaked out by this thing. Tess says, I never check the app. It's more to scare him. See, just the fact that he knows you can check is probably enough. Meech says, Tess, I totally agree. Yes. I don't know. Okay, so we got some moms, we got some kids in these videos. This mom is mad that her kid can pause her location. This is a new this is a trending thing right now where maybe it's a new feature they just added, but everybody on TikTok is talking about pausing your location. And I think you should definitely be able to do that with people you trust, like friends and family, but you know.
Agree or disagree? The pause your location feature on Life 360. In my opinion, it's a parent's worst nightmare. What do you think?
It's a parent's worst your worst nightmare. Like the worst thing that could possibly happen in your life to your kid is that you don't know where they are every second of every day. I don't know. I mean, I don't like to talk about bad things that could happen, but I feel like there are many, many more devastating things that could happen. They're more serious than not having your child's location for a short period of time. Like, I think your kid should be able to hit pause for 2 hours. You know? Let them live. They're out there on their own. So clearly you think they're old enough to be out there on their own. So then let them. At least that's my opinion. I'm totally open to being wrong about this because I'm not a parent. So let me know. But she says it's her worst nightmare to not know her kid's location. This girl uses it to monitor her son's phone use while driving.
Good afternoon. This message is for Life 360. I have a bone to pick with you. You see, I have a...
This is Life by Brooklyn XO on TikTok. Black Magic says, I have had the worst thing that can happen to a child actually happen. Not knowing where they are hails in comparison. Exactly. She was being very dramatic there, but I mean, man, that is just wild to say. Black Magic says having a kid you cannot trust having a kid you cannot trust and that does not talk to you is worse than not knowing where they are. Exactly. I think you're right about that too, because it definitely would kind of pollute your relationship with your parent if they're constantly tracking you like that. Because, you know, you're saying you trust them, but you clearly don't if you're, you know, and if they've shown they're not trustworthy, then fine. But I don't know, at least give them a chance to be good, right?
16-year-old. And today was his first day ever driving all by himself in a stick shift. And that part's important because of the part I want to complain.
Stick shift. In a stick shift, you guys. No one's ever driven a stick shift before, and her 16-year-old, he's doing it. First day.
About, which is your phone usage. I know it's not impossible, as I've driven sticks my whole life, and also was able to use a phone. That's neither here nor there. The problem is...
Okay, so it was fine when you were young, and you were using T9 texting and driving while using the stick shift, but your son cannot be trusted to do the same. I don't know, man. That just... I don't know. It feels wrong to me. Maybe I'm stupid. Like, I feel like you gotta let your kid live a little bit. If they're 16, you need to know where asking where they're going and verifying where they're going is important. I love that. But like every single second, oh hey, they got up and moved. They moved from the couch. They're standing next to the kitchen counter now. Okay, they've moved back to the couch. They've been sitting at the couch for 47 minutes. What do you think they're doing? Like, geez, man, you just would eat yourself up. It's like these people who get the Ring doorbell camera, and then every time they see someone on it, they assume that it must be a criminal. Black Magic says, I'm lucky, though. My kids are adults now and have always been amazing people, and I trust them fully. See, that's great. And I feel like when you have that trust, then you know that they will make the right decision even when you're not there to make sure of it. Nance says UK accent, hence the stick shift. Yeah, okay. Questionable life decisions with the nose ring also. Eric Freeze in the chat, he says, how late am I? That's all right. I appreciate you being here. We are talking about an app called Life 360 that people use to track each other's locations, and I think it's weird. Hummingbird says, yes, Black Magic, we are so lucky that we have such great kids that we can trust. It is so awesome. I love that for you guys. But, of course, you guys have, I know that about, like, I don't know your kids, but I feel like I know you guys, and same with Meech, and Tess. It's like, your kid is going to be a reflection of you, and, I don't know, I feel like, you guide them as much as you can, but eventually you have to let them fly on their own. And sometimes you got to let them make the bad mistake so that you can correct it, while they're still young, I guess. I don't know. Again, if I'm wrong, let me know. But, okay, so let's hear this saga about the 16-year-old driving stick shift for the first time.
When his father immediately texted me and said, 6 phone usages. And so I called him down from his room, and he was about to get in trouble for using his phone. And he pretty much...
Okay, so the app tracks your phone usages. When you're driving, it'll say you had 6 usages.
Much didn't. He said he didn't. And so I was like, all right, bet. I like proof. And so I hopped in his car with him, and we drove all around the neighborhood.
Detective Mom is going to do a full investigation.
I sent him a text. He touched his phone to see who it was from. I sent him a text. He picked it up.
Okay.
He sent me a text through Siri. All showed usages.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, the one where I sent him a text message and he didn't even look at his phone. He left it right next to me. It said he used his phone. So are they getting counted as phone usages anytime their phone goes off? And so we did a couple more tests. He sent me a message through Siri, but he picked it up and he hit send with his thumb. That's phone usage. He sent an entire text only using Siri.
So receiving a text is a phone usage, even if they don't...
Phone usage. And then the last test was I had him just pick his phone up and put it right back down. Not open it, not scroll, not anything. He just picked it up so that it lit up, and then he put it right back down in his cup holder. Phone usage. You're going to get my child grounded, and that's not great for us.
You were going to ground your kid?
We don't have to drive him. to golf practice. And
For
stuff,
getting
you
a
know?
text while he
So
was driving.
we need that fixed somehow. I don't know how. We got to fix it though. Okay, thank you for your time.
Yeah, Nance says, Meech's kids will always be super late if they are like her. In that case, so would mine. Eric says, I have mixed opinions on Life 360. If you don't have your phone, it doesn't work. You know, that's an interesting take. I like that. This girl, I liked her video. If you're ever wondering how to turn off your location on Life 360, just know you can leave your phone somewhere and then come back for it. Hope this helps. No one even considers going somewhere without their phone. And it used to be a normal thing to do. I don't know, man. That's weird. It's weird that we feel like we need to do this. And also, it kind of worries me when people are doing it in relationships. But here is kind of a lighthearted look at a dad who tracks the driving habits of his kids.
Our weekly driving report.
I bet mine's the worst.
From let's go with last week. Last week, Allie had 32 drives.
Okay.
With 177 risky events.
Risky events?
Wait a minute.
Risky events? What does that mean?
Well, let's say Catherine for the end.
It's mine.
We have Dominic, who had 63 drives and 200 risky events.
Oh, more than me.
I was coming home from San Antonio. That's a long drive.
You have Greg, who had 17 drives and 25 risky events.
Oh,
What?
well,
So,
Kim
what
had
is a
12
risky
drives and
event?
2 risky events. And then there's Catherine.
Dad, how
Now,
many
remember,
did
Dom
you
had
have?
63 drives and 200 risky events.
And I work from
Catherine
home.
had 39 drives and 200 risky events.
Wow, she had as many as the
I
other
had
guy
the
who
most
drove across
drives,
country.
And I drive the furthest.
Wait a minute,
Wow.
this week, Catherine's at 37 drives and 155.
Oh, they don't even live near each other and they're still tracking location. That's crazy. I love that they're all hanging out though, and like they're so lighthearted
more
about it.
drives than me, but you have 100 more risky events than I do.
Go anywhere.
That's a
See,
lie.
what's
You've driven the
what's
most
considered
miles
a
out of
risky
anyone.
event?
Actually, the second most. I have
So I'm guessing like if you're speeding or you make a sudden stop, something like that. Nance says speeding, stopping hard, swerving, and phone usage. Okay, so all of those are risky events. But from what it sounds like, if you get a text, if you get a call, then that's marked as phone usage. So that would be a risky event. Just receiving a text message, even if you didn't look at the screen? I don't know, dude. Also, this is creepy. Why are we tracking each other's phone usage? Oh, Tess says yes, what Nance said. Okay, so that is it. Okay. I don't know, man. She says she doesn't know if it makes it worse or better.
Friends, let's talk about Life 360. I have a love-hate relationship.
She
with
looks
that, okay?
stressed,
First time I got it,
dude.
my daughter was 16. She was going skiing for the first time in her life with her friends who already knew how to
Skiing.
ski. So
Okay.
she's like, "Don't worry, Mom. I promise I'll stay on the bunny hill." Next thing you knew, I saw the Life 360 go on, and I saw the speed going up to 32 miles an hour. Okay, I was having a heart attack here. She goes up on the big hill. I'm a hot
She's
mess.
skiing.
Ends up down at the bottom.
Like,
Like
that's-
there's like a little pond or something like that. Now it doesn't move from the pond. I don't know what's happening. I'm worried about her
She's
breaking
in
her
a
leg at the end
pond.
of the hill because she didn't know how to stop or whatever it is.
Yep.
She came home safely.
I'm sure
thank
she was in a
God.
pond.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we have it. Everybody in the family has to go on it.
See, I feel like knowing that she was at the resort is enough. You don't need to know exactly what ski hill she's on. Like, that's crazy,
I'm on the
dude.
street, down the avenue.
It's like
and
the,
I'm getting
husband that
calls,
got
"Are you by
busted by
Starbucks?
his,
Can you pick me up this?" I can't even
Apple
get
Watch.
away with anything. They know where I was. So I had to take myself off of it because I was sick and tired of them tracking me, asking me to pick up this or that. Because
Okay, see, hold on. When they're tracking mom's location, all of a sudden, mom doesn't want to share. That's interesting, Mom.
I didn't want that to be happening. Not happening. I don't want to be tracked. I want my time, okay? I just want to watch them, make sure they're safe.
Yeah.
It came into one night where I hear an alarm go off. She's in Florida in college, my daughter. Alarm goes off. The phone rings at the exact
alarm
same time.
went
This is
off?
Australia, because I guess apparently I have my Life 360 set up wrong. But it was in a car crash.
Oh
She
my
was in a car
gosh.
crash. Thing went off.
Well, you have to
Thank
know
you,
about
God,
it
for
right
that. So
away.
that was
Definitely, you want to
Good
know
that they
that.
had that. She was okay. Her car was totaled.
But
so
again-
she had some injuries, but she was fine. Thank you, God. Then I see my son.
But also, I mean, I'm really glad that your daughter's okay. But I think she still would be in the same condition whether or not she was being tracked on Life 360. That had no bearing on whether or not she was safe. Obviously, we don't want our loved ones to get in an accident, but is it really worth what we're giving up to worry about that one situation where hundreds of other people are going to be around that also have cell phones? I don't know.
My son's supposed to be at this hiking thing that he's going to.
A hiking
and then
thing?
there's
Totally.
nothing.
Bring your
Nothing. It's
GPS.
dead. Stuck
Yeah,
in the
got
same
it,
place.
dude.
I'm thinking he got
Got
hit
it.
by a bear. I don't know what's happening.
But if you
all I
lose
know is
signal,
that
Mom's
this Life
gonna
360,
have a heart attack, dude.
love it or leave it. What do you think about that? Let me know.
She got a big 11 comments on this video. Granny says I use it. Francesca says, I love it. I track my mom and my sons. I would be so stressed if I didn't know where they were when they don't answer my phone calls. So it's a relief to open the app and see exactly where they are. See, I feel like we've gotten this far in society without having this. And we grew up without this. So I don't know if we really need it as much as we're thinking we do. Eric says, my mom wanted me to get Life 360 so she'd know I got there safe. I love the idea so we didn't have to text constantly and she knows I'm safe. I was unsure about the car accident detection. I didn't want something to happen to my phone and make my mom think that I got into an accident, so I told her no. See, I agree. I think having that potential is stressing mom out more than anything else. You know? Just give a call when you get there. That's how it works. But here's another mom who's getting tracked by her kid.
My daughter aggressively tracks me on Life 360 while she's at school. And
Aggressively.
so, she's been a little shit lately. So I decided I'm just going to go sit in parking lots of her favorite places. So right now,
She seems fun. This is Leah Noel Design Co. on TikTok.
I'm sitting in the Starbucks parking lot, and I would never pay $9 for a cup of coffee. I don't even like Starbucks coffee. I don't do like Dunkin',
She's
Starbucks. I don't do
trolling
any of
her
that.
kid
But I do
by
sit in
making
the parking
them
lot just to
think that she's at
hate her.
Starbucks.
Because you know what?
When
This
they're
is
at
the third
school.
teenager I've raised.
I love that.
And you have to have fun with it. If you don't have fun with it, you're not going to make it through the teenage years.
That's great.
My daughter
I love
aggressively
that.
tracks
That's
me on Life 360 while she's at
what a fun mom. Eric says, for context, I was driving from Ohio to Florida to visit my friend. See, and when you're doing that, like, you can share, there's multiple like texting apps where you can share your location and choose how long you want to share it for. Because, yeah, sometimes it's definitely useful. But yeah, I can see where, you know, you don't want mom to worry if you lose location going through the mountains or something. But I thought, like, this seems like a miserable life.
Looks like you got some stuff going on. Want to tell me what you did? Want to tell me who you did? Looks like you got some...
The caption says, when my husband's Life 360 is on power saving mode and his location... This girl says her family tracks her driving speed.
Girl.
Oh, it says, when you want to test the speed on your new car, but you remember that your mom and kids can see how fast you're going on Life 360 and your brother is an officer. Mom, live life. Turn your phone off. You know what I mean? Wind that car. Wind up that minivan. Let's see what it can do. That's depressing to me. That she feels like she can't even do a fun thing in her car. Your police officer brother is tracking your location all the time. That just feels weird to me. To other people, it's normal and their whole family does it. It seems, that just seems like an invasion of privacy. I don't want to know where my people are all the time. I don't feel like I have to. I could just ask if I need to know. This girl says if you delete the app, it still tracks your location. Nance says Drew's internet is struggling again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I am not in control of the spectrum. But yeah, I am near some data centers, so this happens. But yeah, that seems like a miserable life, dude. I don't know. It just seems miserable to me. This girl says she thought her sister was kidnapped. Oh no. Flashback to the time when Life 360 made me think my sister was kidnapped in a white van. What is this? What are we looking at? She's tricks with each other on how to like avoid the location tracking in this app. Okay, so this girl says, just leave your phone somewhere. Really simple. This person says, turn off your cellular data. Oh man, my internet is going bad. Oof, what is happening?
If the limit never approaches anything.
Okay, me figuring out turning off cellular data for Life 360 pauses your location without saying it's paused. See, I love that. That's great. You should be able to do that. Honestly, it's crazy, dude. This is nuts to me. I don't know. A parent's worst nightmare. That one still just sticks with me so much. But I think this cowboy summed it up pretty good. Come on. And we've him muted. Fantastic. I'm a professional.
Life 360 pitched itself as a family safety app. Millions of parents installed it to track their kids' location in real time. I'm one of those parents. But in 2021, reporters found that Life 360 was quietly selling that GPS data to data brokers. Not anonymized, not aggregated, just raw, real-time location.
Yep.
The company made millions selling this to hedge funds, marketing firms, and even the Department of Defense contractors. One whistleblower said it was the most valuable source of raw data they had ever seen. What's the lesson there? Apps that promise peace of mind often come with a privacy cost you never agreed to. What about Life 360?
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. And like they always say, if something is free, then you are the product. And that is definitely the case with this. And I think it's creepy. Nance says, internet is totally not working. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting like a weird error message. So yeah, that's all. I don't know. Y'all heard my opinion on it. I don't like this Life 360. Let your kid live. Unless they're a heathen, like Tessa said, or give them a chance to do the right thing on their own, is what I think. And then maybe if they betray that trust, then you make that move. I don't think it's worth who else is getting a hold of this data. So, Eric says, what if there's an emergency and you need a phone? Exactly. What would we ever do? How did we ever exist as a society without phones? Eric says, now we're going to get Target adverts when you're at the gym next door. Exactly. Yeah, when you go by a certain restaurant, they're going to send you an ad and, yeah. Infinite possibilities of selling your data to every single business in town. I don't like it. Eric says, it reminds me of the flock cameras. Dude, I'm with you. Those are another whole different problem. Mars Matters, what's going on, Triss? She says, hi, I tuned in from the hot tub. Well, hey, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. We were just wrapping up. So I hope you have a good time in the hot tub. That sounds like a great time, especially for a Monday night. It's been really hot today, so it's definitely time to relax. But thank you all so much for hanging out. If you're watching on the replay, hit that like button. Leave me a comment underneath and tell me I suck, or tell me what you think about Life 360. I don't know. I think it's crazy, and we're tracking each other, and I don't think we should. So, I hope y'all have a great week. Don't work too hard out there. Have a great one, and I will see you all on